Macedonia in English. Just about everything you want to know.
Mediator Nimitz optimistic about name talks. Mediator Matthew Nimitz said following his meeting with Dimitris Avramopoulos they had a brief but intensive discussion with the Greek foreign minister. PM Antonis Samaras took part in the Nimitz-Avramopoulos meeting for 20 minutes. The mediator informed that he presented several ideas he discussed in detail with the Greek foreign minister. I don't like using the word proposal. I prefer to use ideas that were discussed in November in New York. I've presented some of my views here. I'll do the same in Skopje to see if we can bring our positions closer, Nimitz said. The mediator also announced he would visit Skopje on Thursday to hold talks with the Macedonian government representatives and voiced his conviction that the discussions can be accelerated and some solutions can be found. He added that he would not work on the issue if he weren't optimistic that it could be solved. SDSM announces conditions for participation in elections. SDSM will take part in the elections if parliamentary polls are held in addition to the local ones, SDSM leader Branko Crvenkovski said. As a condition for fair and democratic elections, Crvenkovski said elections should be organized and administered by a government with credibility and legitimacy gained through a consensual backing by all relevant parties represented in the parliament. Its mandate would start once the elections are scheduled and finish when they end, and its only task would be to conduct the election process legally and impartially, Crvenkovski stressed. According to SDSM, the key ministries, those for justice, finance and internal affairs, need to be run by people who have credibility in order that these preconditions be met. SDSM will continue to boycott the parliament until an agreement is reached. Interior Minister responds to SDSM's calls for replacement. Personal intolerance and hatred for a person should not mean that there should be hatred for the institution as well, Interior Minister Gordana Jankulovska said when asked to comment on SDSM's calls for her replacement. The results and the trust the citizens have put in us show the Interior Ministry's success and failure, she added. According to her, SDSM has lost 6 elections in a row not only because of certain ministers, but because the party does not have the trust of the citizens, projects and program. NDP leader on coming elections. NDP leader Rufi Osmani and 2 MPs in parliament voiced full support to SDSM. According to the NDP leader, the technical government should set the basis for parliamentary elections that should take part at the same time with the March local elections. NDP does not plan to block the upcoming local elections. Operation Conductor. Police bring criminal charges against 16 persons. In cooperation with the Austrian and German bodies in charge of combating drug trafficking, the Macedonian police, in the continuation of Operation Conductor, searched 18 persons, 16 of whom will face charges, while 4 others are being sought. Interior Minister Gordana Jankulovska said the police have secured evidence of 43 people being involved in illegal trafficking of heroin. The police seized 13.5 and 2 kilograms of heroin and cocaine, respectively. 18 people were arrested in Austria, where 10 kilograms of heroin were seized, while the police also found more objects and money during the searches. Public Security Bureau Director Ljupcho Todorovski explained that the 3 criminal groups operating in Macedonia were from Aracinovo, Veles and Kumanovo. Second guarantee of World Bank for Macedonia. The World Bank Board of Executive Directors approves the guarantee for support of the commercial loan for the government of the Republic of Macedonia in the amount of 155 million euro, the World Bank Skopje office said. It guarantees 62% of the principal and it will enable the state to receive commercial loans in value of 250 million euro, of which 155 million euro will be guaranteed by the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. The main focus of the second guarantee, as it was emphasized by the World Bank, is to secure that the fiscal policy, particularly the public spending policy, will be oriented towards creating a growth-favorable environment, more efficient social protection and better service performance. Majority MPs vote in favor of slashing absent MPs' wages. MPs from the ruling majority have adopted a decision to slash the wages of the oppositionist MPs boycotting the work of the parliament to 1/3 of the full amount. The rationale behind the decision is the boycott of the Citizen-led coalition supported by NDP following the incidents during the adoption of the 2013 budget. ВМРО, DPMN and DUI MPs were in favor of the decision, while DPA MPs, the only opposition party continuing the work in parliament, voted against. In order to become effective, the decision will have to be affirmed by a majority of MPs at a plenary session.
Macedonia in English. Just about everything you want to know.